Right, I just thought of this. Alright, I'm not too sure if anyone actually made a video like this. Probably not. But hey, I'm gonna do it anyway. So, what this is what if Naruto was kind of like Obito? Basically, what if Obito reincarnated into Naruto? But this is a different Obito. See, this is the canon Obito. You see, wow. See, how it is well, it's a branching timeline. What happens here is, everything in the actual Naruto universe happened exactly the same. And when Obito died, not like kid Obito got crushed by a boulder or something, nah. Like adult Obito, got taken to Jutsu by Naruto, the ending, basically, of Obito's story. Yeah, when that Obito died, and he passed on, and so instead of going to the afterlife, he went back in time. Okay, I don't know how. That I don't know. Make something up your own mind. I don't know. I literally just thought of this. So he went back in time and got reincarnated into Naruto. Okay, and Obito, his memories will come back to him, but it won't all just be there. He'll still have like some memories he'll retain, but he'll just have more the more like years carry on. Sort of like the same skill and all that and everything. He'll have his Sharingan and all that. So let's do this. Okay, how can I do this? Actually the same thing. I literally just said what was gonna happen. So everything happens canon except for now we cut to when Naruto is 4. He has 4. When he is 4. No, not 4. I say Obito gets reincarnated into Naruto. So this happens when he was born. He looks the exact same as he was born. But he's in there somewhere. It's basically where Ashura is, except for he can actually basically go into the mindscape of Naruto, and he can be seen by Naruto if he wants, unlike Ashura. Because it's Ashura that reincarnated to Naruto, not Indra. Yeah, no, yeah, it was Ashura. That was him. Yeah, so it was Ashura. It doesn't really matter. He's not really all too important in the story. So yeah, Obito kind of knowing about Kurama, but Kurama not knowing about him, and basically Obito tries to make friends with Kurama. He actually does try, and the thing is, Naruto, he actually will begin like incredibly strong and incredibly smart really fast. He knows how to survive in the harshest conditions because Obito did when he was like 10, when he was trained by Madara, and then later in life when he tried to ruin the Akatsuki to make the Akatsuki that Naruto faces. Tries to ruin the old Akatsuki when Yahiko was still alive. He wasn't exactly living with his grandparents. He was just out in the wild trying to do his thing. So he actually will know how to hunt and all that if he needs to. And he's not dumb either. He's incredibly smart. It's not like, oh yeah, no, he's just smart for his age. No, he is just incredibly smart, period. Done. Okay, when Naruto's 3, right, when Naruto's 3, he goes to Lord Third. He says, Lord Third, may I please, have some scrolls for my training. And Hiruzen's like Training? What do you mean training? I mean training. I want to get stronger. Hiruzen's like, but you haven't even unlocked your chakra natures. As Naruto's like, yeah, I did. Like, and then show me. Because Naruto's like, I would, but I don't know how to do anything. Like, okay. And Hiruzen's like, okay, here, have this scroll. It teaches you how to do Shadow Clone Jutsu. As Naruto picks up, looks at it, puts it on the ground, and tries to copy the hand movements. And does his first try, and he instantly creates 2 perfect Shadow Clones. And isn't even tired. As Hiruzen is surprised. Now, I don't really know Obito's chakra natures, so I'm just gonna give him basically all of it. I don't really care. Yeah, so how this will keep going. So, Naruto, so Hiruzen, seeing the immense potential that Naruto has, he just gives, like, scrolls ranging from basically novice to master, to Naruto, and he sees how long they'll take him. Novice, basically novice, he gets in, like, the first try. In medium, he gets it in the first try. It's really master there, master. He needs, like, actually, that isn't too hard at all. Master is, like, one of the strongest things. Legendary being the most strongest, but Master being the second. And then it just takes him 2 tries to get it. It really isn't hard for Naruto. And of course, I'm making him OP as hell, considering this is the future Obito. And future Obito is strong as hell. So, yeah. Now at this point... No, I'm not going to say anything. Well, at least not right now. So, yeah. Hiruzen also gives him books to read, which increases his intelligence. He also, like... I was about to say, like, he tries to might guy here or there to get a bit of taijutsu, but nah. Because I want that to be an interaction down the line. It'd be, like, really cool. So he won't train with Might Guy. Instead, he'll just do his normal taijutsu by himself. Yeah, so, yeah. Little time skip when he's... I don't know... 6. Let's say 6. I don't know when the Uchiha clan gets massacred, so I'm just gonna say it's when, like, Naruto and Sasuke are 5. So it's a year after it. And by this point, Naruto looks less like Minato, and instead looks more like an Uchiha. Specifically, looks a lot like this. Black eyes, black hair, pale white skin, no whiskers. You get it. Looks like an Uchiha. So when he goes outside, people wouldn't, like, naturally say, wouldn't recognize them if this was an overnight process, which it was not. It was, like, a yearly thing, basically. It's, so people remember that he kept looking different and different, every year or so. So they kind of know that that's Naruto, But not Sasuke. See, Sasuke, when he leaves his house, like his really nice house, he looks over and sees Naruto, and he's like, what the hell is he? As he goes over to him and says, who are you? As Naruto, incredibly smart by now, and honestly at this point I think he will have unlocked at least the one Tomoe, and said, trying to, considering he knows who Sasuke is and what happened, tries to, act like an Uchiha, so he's like, I'm Naruto Uchiha. As Sasuke's like, Uchiha? I thought all the Uchiha died. As Naruto says, no, I just wasn't in the Uchiha compound at all during my life. I was raised separately. As an orphan. My parents died. As Sasuke says, I'm sorry, but I'm Uchiha as well. Probably the last two Uchihas in the world. Well, excluding my murderous brother, of course. Perhaps we should stand together, as we are stronger. We can't let each other down. We can't let our clan be failed. As Naruto's like, yeah, sure, okay. So that's basically how Naruto and Sasuke become actually pretty good friends. Now we might be running like, oh, buddy, Ashura, ninjas, battle and all that. And their anger and hatred together. What the hell's with that? Well, I said they were friends, but I never said that they were perfectly good, normal friends, They still will have something against each other, Because it'll be resolved, but I'm just saying that friendship will be a bit better. And honestly, things won't happen as often. Things won't happen to canon as, well, normal, Some things will happen, some things won't. Some things new will happen, and some things old will happen. New faces will come along, and old faces will stay. You get it. Here things happen. I wonder if I should. Should I make Naruto make his own clan with Sasuke? Or not his own clan, but his own village. Should I do that? And like, there will be some Uchiha refugees, of course. So as some Uzumaki, you get it. It will just be some people there, like from different clans, different backgrounds, different bloodlines, Genkai, I don't know, buddy, different villages, rogue ninjas, you get it, just random people. Should I do that? I don't know, leave it down in the comments if you want me to do that. So, yeah. Considering this is the old, not the old, but, well, kind of the old, this is the older Obito. He isn't gonna act like a fool like Naruto did, or Obito's old kid self did. He actually is very mature. So, yeah. And, yeah, but basically, Naruto and Sasuke train together. That's all that is. So Sasuke does get stronger than he does in canon, but Naruto is still, like, leagues above him. Since, Naruto, thanks to Obito, is a natural born prodigy, unlike Sasuke. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't really know what to put here, so I'm just gonna skip until they're 8 and start the academy. By this time, no, screw it, screw what I just said. I'm gonna contradict myself. By this time, Naruto and Sasuke are actually close, like really close like brothers. Sasuke and Naruto's friendship actually has brung Indra and Ashura's brother like bond to come back. They realize like the error of their ways and all that, and so they're ready to rekindle and all that. But like that still doesn't really make Naruto and Sasuke like the perfect friends and brothers together in arms, and they can never make each other mad. Of course, they can still make each other mad and all that, and they can have disagreements, and that's fine. But yeah. So how this is gonna work in the academy? So Mizuki, whatever, already knows that Naruto is, but actually probably smarter than most Jonin. Actually, not all. He's nowhere close to outsmarting Kakashi or anything. But he actually is smarter than most Jonin. Um, and of course, like how Obito's Genjutsu, like even as like a kid, like when he fought bloody Minato, he was like what 14 then maybe. He was able to put the whole Nine Tails under his Genjutsu with only using like what the third Tomoe. That's incredibly impressive. Like I guarantee no other Uchiha were able to do that. I swear. Like that's honestly impressive. So yeah, his Genjutsu is actually really good. How I would even say slightly better than Kurenai at the age of 8. Of course, that can only increase, but I'm just saying. Because let's say if Kurenai and Naruto had a Genjutsu only battle, I would say that Naruto would win, but barely, you know? So, we start the academy, and Naruto and Sasuke they sit next to each other. And honestly, all the girls basically flock to their side, both of them. They like both. The thing here, however, is that thanks to Naruto, Sasuke isn't all that emo anymore, not not all that emo and edgy anymore. So, he tries to look for a girl that he likes. And yeah. That girl would be Hinata. Yeah, Hinata. Sasuke likes Hinata. Why not? I haven't done that before. In fact, I haven't seen anyone do that before. Just for the fact that I don't really like main like ships. Like in my stories, I don't really like main ships like in canon. I try to get away from that as much as possible. And since Naruto married Hinata in the canon, I'm never gonna make Hinata and Naruto ever like married at all. So he likes Hinata, and Hinata, well, she likes both of them. But since Sasuke's shown an actual interest in her, she likes him a bit more, and she tries to pursue and well stalk him more, which Sasuke doesn't really care too much about. So yeah, but Naruto, he was more well, he was less uh worried about finding love than I don't know, trying trying. He would still want to be Hokage. Like he would still want to be Hokage. Even old Obito dreamed about being Hokage. And he's in there like flashbacks and his own like little thing. Like he still wanted to be Hokage. So of course Naruto would still want to be a Hokage. Yeah. So yeah. So let's continue. Taijutsu. Honestly, Naruto and Sasuke would be pinned up against each other again, and Naruto would win easily. You get it. Naruto just dominates everyone. It's not even a challenge. Yeah. Eventually they had to prove. Eventually they had to do Shadow Clone Jutsu and Transformation Jutsu, or whatever the hell the name of it was. I'm just gonna call it Transformation Jutsu because that's all it really is. Transform into something. Naruto does this easy and flawlessly, so Iruka gives him, I don't know, black headband because I don't really like the blue one. I just had to be very specific about every time. Like I just thought one of these what ifs, I have to be more specific. He has the black one, not because of any particular reason, just because I want everyone to know that. So yeah, you know, yeah, basically he passes with flying colors. Well, passes that part anyway. And that's why I'm gonna be leaving it. Goodbye.